Greetings, geeks and nerds. I'm Lee Universe and I'm White and Nudie, and welcome to Lee Universe Top 10. And this is one that I kind of wanted to do for quite a while. I just didn't know how I wanted to go about doing it. I went back and forth in my head, like, I don't know if I want to do this list or not do this list. But I'm going to decide to do it. It's just going to be a little bit different because there's not going to be any, like, clips or media involved in it. It's just going to be like kind of like a vlog-ish top 10, which I hope that that's okay. But I'm still going to talk about the movies that are on this list that I'm really am excited for and really want to see in here. And I'm hoping that these films will measure up to where I have them placed on this list. And 2024, or this year, is going to be the year of movies, because when I was looking at the list of movies that they were releasing basically this year, holy cow, dude. I mean, the different superhero films, the different horror films, animated films, even fantasy films. It's like, holy crap, there is just a bunch that was just on that list. And it's like, 2024 is going to be the year of films, and whether that means they're going to be good or bad is different here. But I have picked my top 10 favorite ones, the ones that I'm looking forward into, and I'm just going to talk about what I hope that these films will have in them or what they will do, and measured up my hope for them in all truthfulness. So, this is the Lazy Universe 20 most anticipated movie list of 2024, the ones that I'm mostly interested in this year. There might be some other movies that are not on this list that might be coming out. Maybe I overlooked it or didn't hear about it, and then I'd be like, oh yeah, that movie was supposed to be coming out. But this is just my own personal opinions and my own personal list. So let's get started and let's begin the countdown. This is the Lazy Universe most anticipated films of this year. Number 10. At number 10 is Madam Web. This is a movie about a very strange but very interesting character in the Marvel Universe. It is Madam Web. And I do like Madam Web, but she's not particularly like a character that I would see like a movie made after her. And according to the rumors, this is supposed to be a film, maybe a prequel to Amazing Spider-Man 3. But this is supposed to have Andrew Garfield come back as Spider-Man, and this is supposed to have him and Madam Web going on an adventure somewhere. And Marvel, or Disney and Marvel, is so hell-bent on this movie being successful that a couple days ago on Twitter, I saw them release a photo of like the Spider Woman, and I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna be like a Web Warrior TV show or whatever, because I saw like Silk and a few of the Spider Women involved in this, and I'm like, I don't know what they're hell bent on, truthfully. But I am excited to see Andrew Garfield come back as Spider Man. It was a treat to see him come back in Spider Man No Way Home. I thought because of the controversy that happened between him and Sony that he would never be able to return, and he did, which was a great surprise to see happen in that movie. But Madam Web, it seems like kind of like a film that I'm like 50-50 on at the moment. Maybe if I hear a little bit more, I might jump on the bandwagon, but it's kind of like 50-50 at this moment. I am excited for it. I just am hoping that, like, for a Spider-Man film, because as of recently, you had the Spider-Man Home films, which still blow me away by how damn good that they are. So I'm hoping that Madam Web can at least acquire that type of hype and insanity that hopefully that Madam Web will launch Amazing Spider-Man 3 and we'll finally get an Amazing Spider-Man trilogy. And despite what people said about Amazing Spider-Man 2, I still liked it, but I'm just hoping that Amazing Spider-Man 3 will be like the Spider-Man Homecoming trilogy at the moment. I know Spider-Man 4 is supposed to come out, I think, next year, so I'm just hoping that the movie will live up to the hype, and hopefully we get Amazing Spider-Man 3 and also Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire. So I have high hopes for you, Madam Web. Please swing up high above the skies and don't swing down low to the ground. I know Madam Web doesn't have web swinging abilities. She like teleports or whatever, but I don't care. I'm just making a pun because I can. Next one. Number 9. Number 9 is Joker 2. I really am excited for Joker 2. Man, it is like one of those films that you hear about that just you want to see it achieve more than the original Joker. My ex girlfriend was the one that told me a lot about the Joker film, and I definitely have heard of it and followed it when it was released. And I love Joker, man. It is one of the best villain movies ever, and them wanting to introduce Harley Quinn in the sequel, I think will be great. Hopefully that they use Mad Love as the background story because, as we all know, Mad Love, written by Paul Dini, was the standalone, basically comic book or animated adaptation that launched Harley Quinn into what she is to this day. So, really, really hoping that this film will set up Harley Quinn well. I'm hoping that the actress that they choose to play Harley will do an amazing job, and I'm hoping that perhaps this will have DC launch more villainous movies. I'm hoping that there's no Bruce Wayne subplot because you didn't need the Bruce Wayne subplot in the original Joker. So leave Bruce Wayne out of Joker 2 and let's just ease our way into this universe that focuses on the villains, and let's just have some fun with it. So I am excited for Harley Quinn's appearance. I'm just a little bit afraid because I'm just wondering if they're gonna do the Mad Love route, which I hope that they do, or if they're gonna do something completely different and make it their own thing. So best of luck to Joker 2. It's just I am excited for the movie and I am awaiting the hype of behind the film, Joe, truthfully. So all things considered, I'm hoping for very good things with Joker 2. Next one, please. Number 8. Venom 3. I was excited for the original Venom movie, and despite that people say that the original Venom was a shit movie, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was excellent. I really think that it mostly should have been like Venom becoming an anti-hero slash protector. I don't think the symbiote in the movie, I think that was Toxin, didn't need to be in the film, truthfully. And then Venom Let There Be Carnage was immediately better. I really wish that it was a rated R version because back when I saw it, and it was, I think, number 8 or 9 on my top 10, or number 9 on my top 10 favorite movies of 2022 list, I was really excited to see the rated R version because I remember that they were going to do a rated R version for Venom Let There Be Carnage. And then either Sony or Disney or Marvel came in and said, "You're not doing that. You're going to make it PG-13." So they had to edit out a lot of scenes or rearrange it and make it a PG-13 setting. And I was like, you can't have a Venom movie and not have it be rated R. You can't do that. I mean, Let There Be Carnage is a great movie and everything, but if it was rated R, it would have been a hell of a lot better. So hopefully with Venom 3, they'll let them be able to just go with a rated R version. I'm hoping that this will probably set up like Maximum Carnage or War of the Symbiotes, because at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home, as we know, it is going to set up Venom 3. We saw Venom being included in here, so hopefully that maybe Spider-Man 4 will have to deal, or the next Tom Holland Spider-Man film, I think it will be called No More Home, or No Longer Home, something like that. I'm hoping that it will set up the symbiotes and have Spider-Man go against the symbiotes, and maybe we'll finally get to see Tom Holland's symbiote suits, which I'm excited for as well too. So I'm hoping for the best with Venom 3, and I'm hoping that they will let them be able to do a rated R film, sort of like with Deadpool. Deadpool is rated R, and in its own right, it's an amazing film for being rated R. I'm hoping that they'll do the same for Venom. But you guys have to remember, even though Venom is in Spider-Man universe, Venom and Spider-Man are two completely different characters. If you're going with the anti-hero Venom, if you're going with like Agent Venom, they're sort of the same. But if you're going with the original Venom, like you want him to be an anti-hero and a villain. No, they are completely different characters next to each other. So, best of luck to Venom 3, and I'm really hoping it's rated R and everything. So, next one, please. Number 7. Jason David Frank's The Legend of the White Dragon, or just White Dragon. This was a film I actually forgot would still be released. Um, because when he committed suicide, well, it will be what, 3 years, or 2 years this year, I think. Yeah, man. I think it will be 2 years this year. I apologize for forgetting. It's kind of like a repressed memory of having my childhood hero. They have that happen to him. But I forgot that they were still releasing this film. This is the final film that Jason David Frank had worked on Power Rangers wise, and this is supposed to be a story of Tommy Oliver. So I am excited to see what this film will do, and supposedly it's supposed to be like the final chapter for the Tommy Oliver character in Power Rangers. So this is I believe, standalone film. It will not tie in to anything as far as I'm concerned, and it will be about Tommy kind of like fighting off evildoers by himself. I would really like to see this movie, this year, and see how this all honors, Jason David Frank of himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they release this November 20th, which is the anniversary of his suicide. I don't know if that will be the case. I don't know if they will do it beforehand, but I'm really excited for this film, but I'm also on the sideline going, please honor his memory well. Don't just destroy and desecrate what brilliant memory that he has and held on to in the Power Ranger realm. But yes, I actually forgot that this was a movie that would be released this year. I forgot that I heard about them talking about that they're still going to release his final movie as an honor and tribute to him. I forgot when I read that, but when I saw that, when I was looking up the list of movies coming out this year, I'm like, oh yeah, they were releasing that for his memory. Um, so I'm hoping that they don't desecrate his memory. I'm hoping that they do it well, and I'm hoping that this final film will be like basically a great send off for such an amazing man and also my childhood hero. So best of luck to Legend of the White Dragon, or just White Dragon. I think it will be called Legend of the White Dragon. So, anyways, I'm hoping for great things for it. So, next one on the list, please. Number 6. Yes. Deadpool 3. This is the film I'm actually excited for because it looks like Deadpool 3 is going to reset up the X-Men universe, and because of Patrick Stewart's cameo in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, it looks like that they're going to do an X-Men the animated series but put into a live action film, and I'm hoping that that is true because the last time we had a decent X-Men film was Days of Future Past, and it's like, Bryan Singer, man, you have been waiting too long to make another X-Men movie. I know a lot of people keep telling me like you don't want to see Dark Phoenix. I kind of do, just to see if it really measures up to people going, it's bad. It is so bad. It fucking sucks. I kind of am that person that be like, yeah, well, I still want to see if that really measures up to that. I know the reason why a lot of people hate it. I've seen reviews of it. I see the reason why people really hate it. There is one specific character death why people really hate this movie. So yeah, I'm still kind of want to see it though. But Deadpool 3 had me interested in bringing back Hugh Jackman, I believe, one final time. He kind of said that he's done with the character after he did the movie Logan, and now he's kind of going against his word because probably Ryan Reynolds sat right there and went, Hugh, one more time. Come on, one more time. So I'm very interested to see it. I'm also interested in the cameos that they are going to bring in because this is supposed to tie in the Marvel universe that I grew up with. So we should be seeing cameos by like Ben Affleck, Daredevil, Jennifer Gardner's Elektra, maybe Nicolas Cage as ghostwriter. So this is supposed to have a bunch of Marvel cameos, and I'm hoping that this will set up another X-Men film because I recently rewatched all of the X-Men movies that I own, and it's like we need another movie after Days of Future Past. Days of Future Past is too damn good not to have another movie. So I'm really hoping that we get another X-Men film after Deadpool 3. If Deadpool 3 does well, and I'm sure that it will, and if it sells merchandise, and I'm certain it will have Marvel be like, all right, people want to see another X-Men film, so let's jump on the bandwagon and do it. So Deadpool 3, I'm very excited for. Next one on the list. Number 5. Number 5 is Inside Out 2. I am so excited for another Inside Out movie because I remember going against the original film when it first came out because I was like, the story sounds stupid, the characters seem uninteresting, I wanted nothing to do with it. And my youngest sister and my little sister at the time, um, this was back when she was younger than she is now, was like, but we should see it. And I was like, fine. And I took it out from my local library, and I fell in love with it immediately. The story was great, the characters are readable, and just all around, it was a beautifully animated film for both Disney and Pixar to put out. So the sequel has me excited, but also worried because I don't want them to be like, "Hey, do you know the story that happened in Inside Out 1? We're gonna redo it with different characters in Inside Out 2," and I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping that they do something completely different and blow me out of the water because it's supposed to be like stress, anxiety that is going to be characters and new emotions in Inside Out 2. So I'm hoping that this will do it well, especially since Riley is supposed to be growing up. So I'm hoping that that is true and that they have like stress, anxiety, even depression would be great. I've seen sketches of released art for stress and anxiety, and they look great. So I'm really hoping that this film is not going to be like, let's redo the entire story from Inside Out 1, but with new characters. So I'm very excited for it, and I really want to see where they go with this, and maybe have a trilogy, maybe tie it in like Toy Story 3. We don't talk about Toy Story 4, and I am not excited for Toy Story 5 at the moment. So hopefully that Inside Out 2 will blow me out of the water. Next one, please. Number 4. Kung Fu Panda 4. You have no idea how excited I am for Kung Fu Panda 4 because I remember seeing the original movie, and I even own the original movie now. And I was like, oh my god, the animation is blown away, the voice cast was stupendous, and Jet Black in the role of Po is definitely one of people's like favorite animated character, and I can see why. And then, Kung Fu Panda 2 came out, and it was immediately better than the first movie, and, introducing Poe's backstory and even more interesting characters. Then Kung Fu Panda 3 came out, and introducing that Poe isn't alone, that there's an entire village of pandas that live, on the mountains. And now this one is supposed to be having Poe pick his next successor, the successor to the Dragon Warrior, who will be voiced by Aquafina. And I've seen the character model, and it looks so fucking adorable. I am so happy for Aquafina. This is a woman that I'm always like, this is someone who really deserves bigger and better roles, and I'm thinking that this one might have her. Be a successful character. I loved her in Raya and the Last Dragon. I loved her in Chun and Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings. She was fucking hilarious in Renfield. So this is a woman who I'm like, give her more roles. So I'm hoping that they do this well, and maybe this will be the final Kung Fu Panda film. I doubt it. Was as famous as the trilogy is now, this is a film that's going to be like, we're going to push these boundaries even further. So I'm hoping that to see what happens. I haven't seen the trailer, but I have seen the evil Poe, and it sent shivers down my spine to see Poe as a villain. So I'm kind of interested to see where this all comes out. And I'm reading back Tai Lung, for God's sake. So hopefully that Kung Fu Panda 4 will be even bigger and even better, and maybe even be the final Kung Fu Panda film, and maybe push off some new films. So who knows? We'll have to just wait and see. But Kung Fu Panda 4, I am very excited for. So next one on the list. Number 3. At number 3, it is Craven the Hunter. I am very excited for the next Craven film. I think it looks very awesome. Carl Urban was great in the role, and I'm excited for another basically villain movie. Or basically, they're gonna make Craven the anti-hero, but who the hell knows? Truthfully, I've seen the trailer. It looks awesome. It's supposed to be released in October of this year. I think it was supposed to be released last year, but then they pushed it to this year. So with all due respect, let's hope that things go well. And I'm just going to do this because I'm kind of running out of time. At number 2, it is Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I am so excited for another Ghostbusters film, and this will be like, according to what people are saying about the trailer, is that this will be like the extreme Ghostbusters, the ones that I grew up with, well, teaming up with Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Ernie Hudson one final time for one great send off of a film. And it makes me so happy to see these kids come back because they really deserve a sequel after the amazing Ghostbusters Afterlife, which I admit I was against Ghostbusters Afterlife, and then after seeing it, I was like, yes, this is how we do a Ghostbusters film. And at number 1, it should be no duh. It is Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire. I am so fucking excited for another Godzilla film. 2023 was the year of Godzilla. We had Godzilla short films. We had Godzilla Minus One. We had a bunch of Godzilla merchandise. Just everything Godzilla was coming out all at once. Godzilla X Kong had me very worried that it's going to be as boring as Godzilla vs. Kong. I will review that when the film gets released in April. I will review that for the tradition of the film coming out April 12th. But I am basically very, very excited for Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire. It was great. The new kaiju look amazing. And Godzilla and Kong teaming up does have me excited for more MonsterVerse films. Hopefully that this will set up a lot more films in the future, and maybe possibly even like a Gamera film, because we haven't seen Gamera since the early 90s or something. So, or late 2000s. It's been a while since we've had a Gamera film. So there you go, guys. That is my top 10 anticipated movies of 2024 list. Let me know what your most anticipated film list of this year are. Sorry to tie it in really quickly at the end there, but there you go. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me at Twitter with a link in the description down below. I've been Lead Universe. I've been White Nerdy. And thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite anticipated films of this year are in the comment section down below. And let's hope that these films that I picked will be basically great or decent, and hopefully held up in their own right. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I've been the Universe, I've been White Nerdy. Take care.